A band joined the Pitt at elevated stage on February 18th in Toledo, Ohio. Join us again to see the Maryland women's gymnastics team compete on the podium with some of the best gymnasts in the country. For tickets, please visit www.elevatestage.com. And sign up now for Testudo's Kids Club. Testudo's Kids Club is the official kids club of Maryland Athletics and is open for all youth 8th grade and under. For just $35, young couples can receive an exclusive t-shirt, special opportunities, and free entrance to all Olympic sporting events. For more information, visit uofturks.com/kids club. Register today. Testudo's Kids Club, brought to you by Lido Pizza. And fans, celebrate your birthday with the Gym Turks. Visit ter.bs/Gym Turks for more information on Maryland gymnastics. And fans, make a Maryland gymnastics meet a day to remember by purchasing a 2022 fantasy plan. Groups of 20 or more can join a meet and receive a Maryland gymnastics t-shirt for just $5. For more information, visit uofturks.com. And fans, it's time to go to the Turks Gymnastics Twitter account to vote for which song you would like played during today's meet. Today's choices include Shape of You by Ed Sheeran, Crazy in Love by Beyonce, and You Make My Dreams by Hall & Oates. The song with the most votes by the fans will be played during the third rotation of today's meet. Go to Turks Gymnastics to cast your vote now.
After its first Big Ten win of the year on Friday, the Maryland gymnastics team is here for a tri-meet, taking on not one but two teams here in a rescheduled meet on this Monday afternoon in College Park. Welcome inside of the Xfinity Center. I'm Shane Connick alongside former Terp Kirsten Peterman. Kirsten, great to have you back here one last time in College Park as the Terrapins have this tri-meet here against Minnesota and Pittsburgh. So as for these Terps, last time they were out, they took on Nebraska, first conference win of the year, and what a performance it was for Audrey Barber.
Absolutely, having that career high in the all-around with a 39.575. What a way to do it in her 5th year for the senior. She's now the 3rd all-time scorer in Maryland gymnastics history, so really excited to see what Audrey does here this afternoon.
So we're just getting started here. This is a tri-meet, like I said, so you're going to have 3 different events going on simultaneously. Pittsburgh is here along with Minnesota. And these Golden Gophers, the last few years, they've become one of the best teams, not just in this conference, but in the country. Ranked number 6 nationally right now.
Absolutely, and they are spectacular on every single event, like you mentioned. Number 5 in the nation on vault, number 9 on bars, 13th on beam, and ranked number 2 in the nation on the floor exercise.
The Gophers took on Ohio State at home on Saturday. As a lot of these teams, have competed very recently Friday or Saturday and came here now on Monday. This meet was rescheduled. It was supposed to be Maryland against Minnesota back on January 30th before the Gophers had to postpone it. So now this is an opportunity for Pittsburgh to get another meet after its first one of the year. They had to withdraw. So interesting, dynamic though on a Monday afternoon having a meet like this. So, we see attendance isn't, necessarily as big as it might usually be, but still got to be great for these teams middle of the week to get to be out there competing.
No kidding. These girls, like you said, already competed this weekend. So this is what we call a double weekend, so to speak. So they'll have to dig a little deeper and really come out here and perform this afternoon.
So we're just about ready to get rocking and rolling here in College Park, Maryland. It's going to be the Terps on the vault first, and we'll start off right here.
See a big Yurchenko pull from the freshman Josephine Kogler. Nearly a stick on that vault. Fantastic start for the Terps.
Josephine Kogler's college career is off to a tremendous start here with the Terps.
She had a career high on the vault last meet on Friday of a 9.9, so we'll see how this vault today scores compared to that last one.
So we're going to shift over to the uneven bars where the Golden Gophers will begin their day. Meanwhile, at the same time, over on the balance beam, Pittsburgh's getting going there. So for the Panthers, it's Katie Chamberlain to get things going.
Starts with a triple series, back handspring layout, absolutely solid.
Chamberlain's season high here, a 9.85.
See a great leap connection there. Just the dismount, round off, 1.5 twist, small hop, but that was a great start for the Pittsburgh Panthers.
They go back over to the vault,
See a great vault there from Emma Silverman, unique, Yurchenko full on, tuck off, little step backwards, but nice momentum for the Terps.
Got a lot going on, quick movement back to the uneven bars.
Great shoot over to handstand. Another handstand right on top of the bar. Exactly what the judges are looking for. Full out dismount, stuck landing, and what a start for these Gophers here in the Xfinity Center.
Talking about those Golden Gophers, the last time they were out, they scored a 197.575 against Ohio State on Saturday. That was the second best score of the season for the Gophers and the 7th best in program history for them. Just a historic season in time for this program. So Sam Gilbert for the Terrapins on the vault.
Sam does a Yurchenko layout half, small step forward, great control on that landing. Sam stepping in this lineup, typically in an exhibition spot, so nice to see her make her way into the lineup today.
Take another look at Sam Gilbert here.
See great straight elbows on the table and great control.
It's a Maryland team that is 3-2 on the year, 1-2 in Big Ten play. Last time out, they earned a 49.3 on the vault, and that is a season high for the Terps. Back over to the balance beam.
Beautiful full turn, required element. Great front toss into a back handspring step out. Beautiful series. See great connection on those jumps. Very unique element there. Is a front toss into a scale. Gearing up for that dismount. Front tuck full, stuck landing, and they're gonna be excited with that one.
We go back over to the vault and up to Alexis Rubio. She posted a 9.9 her last time out.
Alexis does a Yurchenko full, huge, and another stuck landing. She did it Friday, she does it today. That'll be a huge score for these Terps. Alexis is such a veteran in this vault lineup.
Rubio, now in her senior year, continues to have a big role on this Maryland team, celebrating with her coach right after that. We are back over to the bars. It is the Gophers up there. This is Hannah Wilmarth, a 5th year from Boulder, Colorado. The only Colorado native on this Minnesota team. A second All-Big Ten member in 2021.
Beautiful handstand to start things off for Hannah. Fantastic release, lots of air on that. Shoot over right to handstand and back up to that high bar. Has beautiful line. You see her hitting all of her handstands. Blind full, double tuck, and another stuck landing for the Gophers. Take a look here at Audrey Barber's vault. Does a Yurchenko full, sizable hop backwards, but very clean in the air.
Back over to the balance beam with the Pitt Panthers. Pittsburgh, a member of the EAGL conference in the sport of gymnastics, in which they are 2-2 right now. Its EAGL championships are near here. They'll be back here in the DC area when they head to George Washington for its championships.
See switch split into a switch half, little balance check there, but stays on the beam. Side aerial, back tuck full, tiny shuffle over foot backwards, but that was a great routine.
Sticks the landing, finishes off strong. Back onto the bars, Anna Loper up for the Gophers, one of the best teams, best gymnasts.
The Shapash into a pack. Transitions back up to the high bar. Blind full into that double tuck and a solid landing for Anna. Anna's currently ranked 7th in the all-around in the nation with an average of 39.625. So you'll see her on all 4 today. She is a phenomenal gymnast.
So we're back over to the beam with Pittsburgh. Looks like it's Sydney Washington. Sydney Washington, a freshman all-arounder from Ann Arbor, Michigan.
starts things off with that series. See a little bit crooked there on the layout, had to come off the beam. Gets back up and has a strong leap connection. Front toss into a beat jump. Very well executed. Just the dismount, round off, 1.5 twist, tiny hop forward. Finish strong. Reminder that 6 gymnasts compete on each event. 5 scores count, so Pittsburgh will look to drop this score, but Sydney did exactly what she needed to do, coming back up and finishing that routine as strong as she could.
Go back over to the bars. Take a look at the Gophers on there we just missed. As Sales.
See a beautiful Markaloff release, very unique. Then take another look at that dismount, double layout, tiny, tiny hop backwards.
So that was Tiari Sales on there. Sales, the senior from Henderson, Nevada. Next up after her here is Lexi Ramler. Ramler along with Loper among 2 of Minnesota's best.
Saw Lexi do a shaposh into a pack, into a shaposh half. Handstands right on top of the bar. Finishes with a full out, stuck landing. And that is what Lexi Ramler does. She is 2nd in the nation in the all-around, average score of a 39.706. So look for Lexi to come out here today and be spectacular on all 4.
We are back onto the beam for Pittsburgh. It is Hallie Copperwheat. Copperwheat, one of Pittsburgh's better gymnasts. She tied her career high with a 9.825 on the bars and a 9.8 or higher. She scored every time on the beam this season. And in her career, just a dominant career for her.
Backhand spring to a layout step out, to a layout step out, does not move her feet. So solid, so confident.
Copperwheat was just named a co-gymnast of the week.
Side aerial into a beat jump. Dismount on the way, round off, 1.5, stuck landing, she holds on to that, and that'll be a big score.
Panthers are psyched as they greet her immediately after. Hallie Copperwheat had a 9.856 on the beam previously, and she might have improved it right there.
Now, reminder that these events are going on simultaneously. So you see Maryland in the background. They are done with their vault rotation. Pittsburgh still needs to finish up with a couple more gymnasts. Minnesota's also down on the bars, so we will wait for the next 2 gymnasts from Pittsburgh to finish up before we rotate.
Lexi Rambler of the Gophers, we saw her on the bars earlier. She's ranked in the top 20 in the country in all events, specifically number 5 in the all-around, 10 on the vault, 5 on the bars, 2 on the floor, the 2 on the beam, 18 on the floor. Just a dominant gymnast. And Anna Loper, same goes for her. She's actually the number 1 gymnast on the vault, so excited to see her there later.
Great full turn to start things off for Lauren Beckwith. Back handspring layout, step out. Great switch off. Does a beat jump into a split 3/4. Side aerial, back tuck full, tiniest of hogs. She is excited. What a phenomenal routine.
We were talking about this earlier, but the music's felt a little bit louder than usual in here today. Maybe it's to make up for the weekday crowd, but whatever it is, a gymnast, is that better when the music's this loud?
I think it really helps to bring up the energy. So, the loud music can replace some of the fans, but the girls are doing a great job of staying loud in here.
And also creating a lot of their own energy on the side.
Looks like this is an exhibition routine for Christina Weiss. Back handspring layout, step out.
Christina Weiss, a junior from Greensboro, North Carolina.
Great switch split into a straddle quarter. Remember that exhibition spot, giving the gymnast experience on the competition floor. Does a front aerial, sizable balance check. Does a gainer pike dismount, small hop forward, but a very nice routine in that exhibition spot for Christina.
So that will just about wrap up our first rotation here in College Park. We'll switch it up shortly. You are watching gymnastics on Big Ten Plus. We have our scores through one rotation, and it is Minnesota on top of 49-425 on the bars, 49-15 on the vault for the Terrapins, and for Pittsburgh, 48-9-5 on the beam. So we're into the second rotation now. No one will be on the vault here. Part of this three-team meet is we get the floor exercise going already, and it'll be the Pitt Panthers there, it'll be the Terrapins on the bars, and Minnesota on the beam. Shane Connick, Kirsten Peterman, back with you here at the Xfinity Center in College Park, Maryland, for this Monday afternoon tri-meet. Just about ready to get going. Emily Cook is going to get it going.
Start things off on the bars for the Terps with freshman Sierra Kondo. Last meet, she had a career high of a 9.875, so this freshman is making an impact in that leadoff spot for the Terps. Excited to see what she can do here on the bars this afternoon. See Sierra taking that last breath, ready to mount the bars. Great handstand to start things off. Blind change into her Jaeger, right into an overshoot. Gears up for the dismount. It'll be a double layout and a stuck landing. Great start for the Terps on the uneven bars.
So already onto the floor.
First up, Olivia Miller starts with a phenomenal double tuck. Lots of height on that skill. Second pass, front layout, front full to a beautiful stag jump. Great extension on that leaps. Last pass for Olivia. Double pike. Fantastic control on that landing. And that is the way that you want to start things off here on the floor. Back to the bars with another freshman, Athlon Draghi. She'll start with a blind full into a Delchev. Very unique release. Shoot over to handstand. Athlon will also do a double layout. Small step backwards, but good routine for that freshman. You see nothing but smiles for Athlon. Great jumps to start things off for Minnesota. Very beautiful there on the front toss, through to a scale. So much more difficult when you're landing on one foot. Round off, 1.5 dismount, small hop backwards. This is Lauren Beckwith of the Panthers. Saw her earlier on the beam, had a 9.85. So 1.5, punch front layout, lovely control. So you're having a lot of fun. You're having a lot of fun in this dance. Another great routine for Lauren.
So we quickly
take a look at what just happened. Elizabeth DeBarbery does a blind full, big double layout dismount, and a stick for the sophomore.
I gotta say, I like these pink uniforms Maryland's wearing today. Is that like a Valentine's Day thing?
I think it's a combination of their Valentine's meet and a pink meet for breast cancer awareness. You see a fall there for the Gophers. This is Haley Tyson.
So a freshman from Aurora, Illinois on the beam here.
Finishes with a 1.5 dismount, takes a side step forward, was able to finish strong. Minnesota will look to drop that score. See Coach Brett Nelligan giving junior Emma Silverman some words of wisdom prior to her bar routine coming up.
How great do you think it's been for the team to have her back this year to perform as well as she is?
It's been phenomenal. Emma is a great leader for this Maryland Terrapin squad, so they're happy to have her back. Starts things off with a Ginger, beautiful body position. Fantastic handstand into that shoot over. Another great handstand right on top of the bar. She'll gear up for that dismount. She does a double layout. And a college stuck landing. She covered it up very nicely. Phenomenal routine for Emma.
Here's Erin Hutchinson up now on the floor for the Pittsburgh Panthers. Hutchinson is a junior from Plano, Texas.
So you're having a lot of fun with this dance, getting her personality into it.
I like the song choice already.
So 1.5 into a front layout full. Very difficult connection. Great momentum for these Panthers on the floor. Over on the beam, we have Anna Loper. There's a beautiful pike front toss. Great extension on those leaps. One and a half dismount, stuck landing for Anna. Exactly what they needed. Such a veteran on this event.
Back on the bars here. Aleka Chiknius.
Aleka starts with a Jaeger. Very well done. Great handstand there. Another great handstand on that shoot over. Aleka will also do a double layout dismount. Small hop backwards. Great routine for the junior. Aleka was another one of those Terps gymnasts who was out last season with an injury, so really great to have her back in the lineup on bars.
Back on the floor for Pittsburgh, Jordan Ewing is up. Ewing, he's a freshman from Nova Scotia.
Sky high double tuck to start things off. Lots of height on those jumps. One and a half into a front layout. Great control on that landing. Last pass here. Big double pike. So solid. What a phenomenal routine for the freshman of this Pittsburgh Panthers team. Show you what just happened from Maryland's Audrey Barber on bars. Huge release here right into that shoot over. So clean.
Wow.
See another double layout dismount, dismount. Covers it up nicely, takes that step out of it, salutes to the judges. Another great routine from Audrey.
Here's Abby Nyland for the Gophers, the senior from Rogers, Minnesota.
Minnesota has had a little bit of trouble in the first few girls coming up on beam. A couple falls, so Abby will want to come up. Abby will want to come up here and hit a very strong routine. Go over to the bars. Looks like an exhibitionist routine from Sonia Glauber.
Back over to the floor for the Pittsburgh Panthers. It is Hallie Copperwheat up.
And she starts things off with a bang with that double tuck. Second pass, 1.5 to a front layout. Little under rotated there, but she covers it up so nicely. Double pike to finish things off. And the momentum in this Panthers floor lineup is real.
Over on the balance beam for the Golden Gophers is Lexi Rambler, or I think.
Is Abby Nyland. She stood there waiting for a long time for the judges to salute her.
I thought at some point she had gone. We were talking about her earlier.
See a little balance check on that required element, full turn. Split jump into a ring jump. Very difficult to take your head away from the beam. See a little wobble there. Side aerial, layout full, holds onto it. Gets the Gophers back on their feet.
Yeah. Ride with the mob, alhamdulillah. Check you and me, and do your job. Erg is the name, Benona did the chain. 20 for the watch, Prezi plain Jane. Giving DDJ, rest in peace to my superior.
In the anchor spot on floor for Pittsburgh is Sydney Washington. Sky high double pike. Great extension on those jumps. Middle pass, front layout into a front full. See some built-in choreography there with her teammate.
I like that. I like that, getting your teammates involved in it that way. That's great.
That's what we love about college gymnastics.
You ever get kicked away or kick someone away in your floor exercise?
Not personally, but I love it. Round things off with a double tuck. Absolutely solid. See the expression on her face. Great way to round things out. See this dismount from Lexi Ramler. Side aerial, layout full.
We got a couple exhibitions coming up now, but most of this is done here in the second rotation. Specifically, it'll be Pittsburgh's gonna have one on the floor. It's Nayara Winder. Christina Weiss will be on the beam for, or no, she will not. She already did that. I'm looking at the wrong thing. My bad. That's the only one, I believe. So that's another thing. 'Cause an exhibition won all that, but she's doing this in the spotlight, basically. You know, being the only one, or one of the only people on, on at the moment.
Absolutely, gives her great experience. Two and a half twist. You don't see very many collegiate gymnasts twisting, so very nice to see. See a little bit of struggle on those leaps there. Front layout into a front tuck, just under rotated. Finish things off with a front layout.
Yeah, that was not, Nayara Winder was initially scheduled. I don't think that was her there that time. Anyway, we have just completed the second rotation. We're halfway home here in College Park, Maryland. Next two rotations coming up next here on Big Ten Plus. We'll take a look at the beam here where the Maryland Terrapins are up. Reese McClure.
Reese begins with her series. Front aerial, back handspring. Very well done. Switch split into a straddle quarter. See Reese just taking her time on everything that she does. Beautiful full turn. a little balance check on that front aerial. Just the dismount, very unique. The dismount, very unique. Front 1.5, and that was a great routine from the junior.
There's Katie Chamberlain.
Great Yurchenko full, lots of height, lots of distance.
We're already back over here. Lexi Ramler on the floor for the Golden Gophers.
Great Rudy into a straddle jump for Lexi. Into a front layout. Very well controlled on that landing. Flawless routine for Lexi.
Back we go with Pittsburgh. Sydney Washington. Stuck the landing.
Another Yurchenko full. Takes that hop backwards. Lots of energy on that vault. See freshman Josephine Kogler getting ready to mount the beam. Great jumps to start things off for Josephine. She has a beautiful presence up there on that balance beam. Back handspring into a layout. Very difficult triple series, but she does it so well. Showing off her flexibility there. Switch split into a split jump. Hit that 180. Josephine just has that dismount left. She has a gainer layout full off the side of the beam. Stuck landing, and that'll be a big score for the Terps. Back on floor from Minnesota, this is Abby Nyland. She'll do a double pike, beautiful landing. And a very strong finish. Her teammates are very happy, lots of hugs to go around. Next up from Maryland on beam is sophomore Elizabeth DeBarbery. Great full turn to start things off. Save that series there. Great connection, switch split into a tuck 3/4. There's a cat leap into a front aerial, absolutely solid. And Lizzie looks so confident up there. She'll finish with a 1.5 dismount, stuck landing. And there is some contagious energy on beam for that Terrapin lineup.
Back over to the floor with Minnesota. We're up to Hallie Remlinger, the junior from Winona, Minnesota.
Saw a beautiful connection pass there. Gears up for that last pass. She'll run up back handspring, double tuck. Lots of power on that last pass. What a phenomenal routine for the Gophers. In that anchor spot for the Terps is Audrey Barber, who's coming off of a 9-9 performance on the uneven bars. Beautiful front aerial into a beat jump. Back handspring, layout step out, does not move her feet. Audrey does a front toss into a beat jump. Very well executed. Great extension on those leaps, switch split into a split jump. She has been spot on in this beam routine. Just the dismount left. See Audrey do a double twist, dismount. And just the smallest of hops back. What a way to round things out in this beam lineup. Back to the floor for Minnesota, we have Anna Loper. Finishes things off with a 2.5 twist. Beautifully done. She'll have one more pass, sorry. 1.5 into a front layout. Absolutely magnificent. Minnesota really looks like it's bringing it back on floor. The energy is phenomenal over here. We'll catch an exhibition routine now from Alexis Rubio. Straddle jump into a straddle 3/4. See her drop her chest a little bit there, had to take a wobble. Alexis does a standing front tuck into a back handspring, very unique series. Just the dismount, cartwheel into a tuck 1.5, nailed that landing. What a routine in that exhibition spot for Alexis.
This is Marissa Jenks, freshman from Madison, South Dakota, up now for the Gophers in an exhibition.
There's a 1.5 into a front tuck. Finish these things off with a Rudy. Very well controlled there. Another great routine for the Gophers.
So we have completed 3 rotations here in College Park. Number 4 coming up next. You are watching gymnastics on Big Ten Plus. Take a look at the scores. Maryland just posted a 49 on the beam. Minnesota a tad higher on the floor. Pittsburgh that at 49, and as usual, going down to the wire, and it's anyone's meet.
It absolutely is. You see Maryland in the lead right now with a 147.475, but it is a close meet. Anything can happen. So really excited to see this last rotation and what all these athletes have to do here.
Getting into the final rotation, I'm Shane Connick, she's Kirsten Peterman, and this Maryland gymnastics team is looking to close this one out nicely on the floor. And how critical is it when you have the floor exercise coming at the end of the meet like this, especially in a big meet like this, and you're the home team and you get to do this last?
It's always the best to be the home team and have floor as that last rotation, really use the crowd for that energy, rely on each other, and just put it all out there, leave everything out on the floor. And so I'm really looking forward to seeing these spectacular floor routines.
Feels like in a baseball game when you're the home team, you get to hit last no matter what.
Absolutely.
Gives you some sort of home court, I don't know what to call it in gymnastics, advantage. So it'll be Minnesota over on the vault, Pittsburgh on the bars, nobody on the beam in this final rotation.
And we will see Minnesota this last rotation on one of their strongest events on the vault. They are ranked number 5 in the nation. A lot of big vaults here to come.
So over to the vault we go with Pittsburgh. or yeah, Minnesota rather, not Pittsburgh. Grotenhuis.
Huge Yurchenko full, really narrows in on that landing. Exactly how you want to start if your Gophers on the vault.
So after Kate Grotenhuis does that, we go over to the vault, or the bars with Pittsburgh. Kaylee Grillings.
Starts things with a beautiful Jaeger. See your handstands right on top of the bar.
Gillings, a grad student on this team from Texas.
Another great handstand. Does a blind full into that double tuck dismount. Small step, but a great start. Over on the floor for Maryland, we have Alexis Rubio in that leadoff spot. And Alexis has phenomenal artistry, really shows it off. She'll do a 1.5 into a front layout. Great leaps there. Last pass here coming for Rubio. Does a double tuck and nails it. Back over to the vault for Minnesota. See another Yurchenko full. A little bit of a hop backwards there, but overall well done.
And that was from Jenks, who we just saw in that exhibition in the previous rotation. Jordan Ewing is now up for Pittsburgh.
Does a front giant into a piked Jaeger. It's a clear hip into that shoot over, right to handstand, pauses on the bar for a second. Line full, double tuck dismount, and sticks it cold. These Panthers are excited.
We got a big one on the vault here.
This is Maya Hooten. She's a Yurchenko 1.5.
Wow.
And nails it. I don't think you can do it any better.
How about that from Maya Hooten?
Back over to the floor, we have Emma Silverman. So Rudy into a layout step out. Struggled with that last meet, but not today. And one thing about Emma is she is going to smile through this entire routine. Last pass coming for the junior. Front handspring into a front double twist. Absolutely solid ending. Claps things out. And they are pumped up. Next on the vault for Minnesota is Anna Loper. You'll see Anna do a Yurchenko 1.5, a 10.0 start value. So much height, and she drills it. Another stick for the Gophers. Again, it cannot get any better than that. See a fall there coming from Pittsburgh on the bars on that dismount. A very difficult dismount, double Arabian, blind landing.
I haven't talked much about it yet, but the person in charge for Minnesota this year, she's been there for the last 7 years and has been a big part of Minnesota's jump to being this powerhouse in gymnastics, Jenny Hansen. She attended Minnesota, graduated in '04, and has heightened the Gophers' success throughout her time with the Gophers.
Anna Loper did have a 10 on the vault that we just saw. But we'll go over to the floor now with Rhea LeBlanc of the Terrapins. Starts things off with a very solid front handspring double twist. Front full, front layout. Phenomenal connection for the freshman. You see her teammates doing her dance in the background with her. She'll round things out with a Rudy and a great landing. See another vault from Minnesota. Yurchenko 1.5. Tiny sidestep forward, but great execution. Back on the bars, we have Katie Chamberlain. She'll do a full out dismount and absolutely nails it. Stuck landing. Great recovery for Pittsburgh. Last vault for Minnesota. Their anchor. Great Yurchenko full.
That was Gianna Gertis, the sophomore from Delaware, Ohio. So that wraps it up for the Gophers. Now a few more floor routines. Taylor Osterhout's going to be up for the Terps. Stark contrast, the song hushes the crowd, hushes everyone for a sec before we get going here.
High fives to Coach JJ, and Taylor's ready to go. Taylor does a front tuck to a double tuck. Switch ring. Another great jump combination. A lot of intricate arm movements. Taylor showing off her dance nicely. Big double pike to finish things off. And it's nice to have Taylor back in that lineup on floor for the Terps. See Hallie Copperwheat getting some last-minute words of wisdom. She'll wait on the judges.
Gophers finished competing, so they're just huddled up, waiting for everything else to wrap up. Silence and ready to get going.
And the judges are ready for her. Little short on that first handstand, does a blind change into a huge straddle Jaeger. Does a toe on into a shoot over right on top of that bar. Gets ready for that dismount. Does a full out and absolutely drills the landing. There are a lot of sticks going on bars for the Panthers. On floor, we have Alexa Rothenbuescher. She'll finish with a very strong double pike. Lots of height, didn't even need to take that lunge. There's a lot of smiles on this floor this evening for the Terps.
So I believe Copperwheat was the last one to go for Pittsburgh, so it looks like an exhibition maybe coming up here for them. For Maryland on the floor, Osterhout just went, so then we'll have Rothenbuescher and Audrey Barber next.
Beautiful blind change into a pike Jaeger. A little bit far away from the bar. She couldn't quite get her grips around. Had to take a fall. She'll take some time and reach off. Go over to the floor now with anchor Audrey Barber. Audrey starts with a huge first pass, a full in. She knows exactly where she is. Middle pass for Barber. 1.5 front pike. Great jumps. You see how confident Audrey is on this event, both in her tumbling and on the dance. She'll finish with a double tuck. Absolutely spectacular landing. What a way for the senior to finish her all-around day. This team is pumped up. You see Pittsburgh there finish their day here in College Park. We'll have one exhibition on floor for Maryland from Sonia Glauber. Sonia, a senior from Mission Viejo, California. Nice to see her get some reps here in the exhibition spot on floor as she salutes the judges. Sonia will start with a very strong double pike. One and a half into a front layout. A little bit under rotated, but she saved it very well. Just the last pass left for Sonia. She'll do a double tuck and a phenomenal landing for the senior. Finishes with some strong dance. And there are a lot of smiles here in the Xfinity Center.
So we have reached the conclusion of all 4 rotations, but wait, there is more coming up. We'll have the award ceremony for you and all the rest of the action here from the Xfinity Center as the Maryland gymnastics team erupts. Catch all the rest of it here on Big Ten Plus.
Please stick around for the announcement of our final award. Hey fans, for their score of 9.8 or higher on the floor, Emma Silverman, Taylor Osterhoff, Alexa Rolling-Butcher, and Audrey Barber are throwing out some shirts. So get on to your seat, make some noise if you want a shirt.
So it's looking like we are just about wrapping up with the scores, and it looks like it's a historic win for the Maryland Terrapins. Right, Kirsten?
Oh, 196-7 unofficially. Big day for the Terps.
It's a top 10 victory for them, taking down number 6 Minnesota.
You saw the leader on ball, Anna Loper, with that 10.0.
With a score of 9.975 from Minnesota,
Lexi Ramler will take the bars title with a 9.975.
Top scores on the balance beam with a score of 9.875 from Minnesota, Anna Loper, and from Maryland, Josephine Kogler.
Anna Loper and Josephine Kogler will share the beam title.
And our top score on the floor exercise with a score of 9.925 from Minnesota, Anna Loper.
Anna Loper having herself a day, taking that floor title.
And now for our all-round results. In third place with a score of 39.325 from Minnesota, Lexi Remier.
Lexi Ramler finishing in third in her all-around performance today.
39.425 from Maryland, Audrey Barber.
Audrey Barber taking second in the all-around.
And coming out on top today with our all-around champion, finishing with a score of 39.675 from Minnesota, Anna Loper.
And Anna Loper will take it in the all-around.
And today's team standings, coming in third place with a score of a 196.225, Minnesota.
Minnesota coming out in third today with a 196.225.
Second place with a team score of a 196.45, Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh had a great day today, finishing with a 196.45.
Coming out on top today with a total team score of a 196.7,
But it's Maryland coming out on top with a dominant performance, resulting in a 196.7. Great day for those Terps.
So the Maryland Terrapins have done it. Victory over number 6 Minnesota and Pittsburgh. And so Kirsten, this is your final broadcast here with us at Big Ten Plus. Just wanted to say thank you for all the work that you have done and making people like me and helping us so much with, understanding a sport like this. You've just done a great job. It's been great to have you here.
Thank you, Shane.
Best of luck when you go down to LSU. And can't think of a better way for your former team to send you out.
No kidding.
So let's take a look at the final scores from Kirsten's final meet here in College Park with Maryland Athletics. The Terrapins, 196.7 in first place. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in to our coverage of this tri-meet here on Big Ten Plus. For my partner, Kirsten Peterman, and for everyone here with Big Ten Plus, this is Shane Connick saying so long from College Park.